Hi butterflies, I have a story that I want to read to you guys. Are you guys ready? Okay, this one is called Shmulik Paints the Town. I'll bet you there's going to be a lot of pretty colors and beautiful paintings in this book. What do you think? Let's find out. On Monday, the mayor visited Shmulik, the painter. Soon it will be Yom Ha'atzmaut, and we will celebrate Israel's independence. Hey, do you guys remember when we celebrated that? That was just 2 weeks ago. Perfect. So can you paint us a mural on the wall and decorate the park around it? Certainly, said Shmulik. Everyone from the town will be there, the mayor went on. There will be awards and speeches. There will be music and dancing. There will be flags and fireworks. Wonderful! I can't wait to get started, said Shmulik. On Tuesday, Shmulik and his dog Ezra walked to the mural wall. Wow. Soon this is going to be covered in paint, isn't it? Because he was asked to paint this. I can't think of anything to paint, Ezra, so today I'll just look up at the sky and be inspired by the puffy cloud shapes. I'll paint tomorrow, Ezra. On Wednesday, Shmulik and Ezra walked to the mural wall. I can't think of anything to paint, Ezra, said Shmulik. I'll just take a walk around the park and get inspired by the lovely trees. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. I'll paint tomorrow, Ezra. I think the mural can wait till tomorrow, Ezra. It looks like he needs some help figuring out what he needs to paint. He's having a hard time figuring it out, huh? What colors do you think he should paint the mural? What's your favorite color? Let's tell him. Tell him to paint that color. Let's see what he decides. Okay, let's read on. On Friday, Shmulik and Ezra walked to the mural wall. I still can't think of anything to paint, Ezra. I'm getting a little worried. And I'm hungry. I'll go to the bakery and buy my challah for Shabbat. I'll think about what to paint over Shabbat, said Shmulik when he came back from the bakery. Do you think he's going to figure it out now? I don't know. Let's find out. The next day was Shabbat. Shmulik rested. Even Ezra rested. On Sunday, Shmulik cried, What am I going to do, Ezra? Everyone wants to see the wall filled with beautiful art, but I still don't know what I'm going to paint. All this thinking is making me tired, Ezra. I think I'll take a short nap. Maybe my dreams will help. Uh-oh. I hope it's not time yet for it to be painted. We need to get that done before Israeli Independence Day. Ooh, he's dreaming with all kinds of colors. Do you see any of your favorite colors here? There's purple and blue and green, orange, yellow, all kinds of beautiful colors. Oh, I just saw red too. Shmulik woke up and rubbed his eyes. Wow, am I dreaming? These are masterpieces. Did I paint these in my sleep? Was I finally inspired in my dreams? I must be very talented. Wow, look at that. Do you think he painted that while he was sleeping? I don't know. But then he noticed something. Oh my, I can't believe it. It was you, Ezra, asked Shmulik. Roof, barked Ezra. The dog was the one who did it, huh? I can't believe it. Soon people began gathering for Yom Ha'atzmaut celebration. Everyone was amazed by the paintings all over the park. This is the most beautiful art our town has ever seen, exclaimed the mayor. Toda rabah. Thank you so much, Shmulik. Toda rabah means thank you so much in Hebrew. Toda means thank you. Nonsense, laughed the mayor. Everybody knows dogs can't paint. But in this story, it looks like Ezra the dog was the one who did it. This guy. I hope you enjoyed this story, my butterflies. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah!
Hello, my beautiful butterfly friends. I'm going to read this book to you. It's called Guess How Much I Love You by Sam McCartney. And it's also a message from me too. So, and it's going to explain why, my message. Little nut brown hair, who was going to bed, held on tight to big nut brown hair, very long ears. He wanted to be sure that big nut brown hair was listening. Guess how much I love you, he said. Oh, I don't think I could guess that, said big nut brown hair. This much, said little nut brown hair, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. Big nut brown hair had even longer arms, but I love you this much, he said. That's a lot, thought little nut brown hair. I have you as high, I love you as high as I can reach, said little brown hair. He put his arms all the way up, as far as he can reach. I love you as high as I can reach, said big nut brown hair. That is very high, thought little nut brown hair. I wish I had arms like that. Then little nut brown hair had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up the tree trunk with his feet. I love you all the way up to my toes, he said. And I love you all the way up to your toes, said big nut brown hair, swinging him up over his head. I love you as high as I can hop, laughed little nut brown hair, bouncing up and down. But I love you as high as I can hop, smiled big nut brown hair, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches above. That's good hopping, thought little nut brown hair. I wish I could hop like that. I love you all the way down the lane as far as the river, cried little nut brown hair. I love you across the river and over the hills, said big nut brown hair. That's very far, thought little nut brown hair. He was almost too sleepy to think anymore. Then he looked beyond the thorn bushes out into the big dark night. Nothing could be farther than the sky. I love you right up to the moon, he said and closed his eyes. Oh, that's far, said big nut brown hair. That is very far. Big nut brown hair settled little nut brown hair into his bed of leaves. He leaned over and kissed him goodnight. Wow, he's going to bed. Then he lay down close by and whispered with a smile, "I love you right up to the moon and back." Isn't this pretty? Isn't this a nice way to say I love you, mommy, daddy? Isn't that nice? Enjoy it. I love you and I miss you and I love you all the way up to the sky.
Hi, my beautiful butterflies. So today I was hoping that I could read you guys a really fun story. What do you guys think? You ready? Okay. This story that I'm going to read is called Madeline. This was a story that I used to read when I was a little girl and I really loved it, and I hope you guys will too. You ready? Okay. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines. See all the vines on the house? Those are the leaves. Lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread, and brushed their teeth and went to bed. You see how there's 12 girls and they all do everything together? Should we count the beds together that they sleep in? Let's see. 1, 2, help me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Yep, there are in fact 12 girls. Let's keep reading. They brushed their teeth and went to bed. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. And sometimes they were sad. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. In rain or shine. That's good. They get to go play outside whether it's raining or sunny. The smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter, snow, and ice. To the tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said, "Poo-poo." And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. In the middle of one night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said, "Something is not right." What do you think happened? What's not right? Let's find out. Little Madeline sat in bed, cried and cried. Her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cone came, he rushed out to the phone. And he dialed Danton 10-6. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arm in a blanket, safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. You see that beautiful A-shaped building here? That is called the Eiffel Tower. That's in Paris, France, and that's where this story takes place, Paris. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank, and a crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Can you find the rabbit crack in the ceiling? it right there. Let's see, does it look like a rabbit to you? Outside were birds, trees, and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. On one nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine..." What happened? She was cut off. Let's see. "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" They're gonna go visit their friend Madeline because she's not feeling too well. Poor girl. Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside the door, tiptoeing with solemn face with some flowers and a vase. In they walked and then said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a scar. Uh-oh, she got an ouchie. See, she's showing everybody the ouchie that she got. "Goodbye," they said, "we'll come again." And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. Do you notice anyone's missing from any of the beds? Which one doesn't have a child in it? Do you see it? This one. Well, who are we missing? Madeline, the girl. She's away right now because she doesn't feel so good. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not right." And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and faster. Oh, I hope everything's okay. And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling you." And all the little girls cried, "Boo-hoo! We want to have our appendix out too." "Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep," said Miss Clavel. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story. Bye, butterflies. Love you. Mwah.
Hi, my beautiful butterfly.
Go.
Hi, my beautiful butterfly friends. I'd like to read you a book today that is talk about crayons, and it's called The Way the Crayons Quit. And it's about colors too. I think you'll enjoy it because I really did enjoy it when I read it. So I'm going to put my glasses, like Grandma Sylvia does all the time. You see all the crayons? And it's written by Drew Daywalt. So it's the red color that's going to talk first. But one day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and find a stack of letters with his name on it. You see the stack of letters? And it's got his name on each color. Now it's the red that's talking. Look what he colored. And it said, "Hey Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any other color. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I work on Hanukkah, I work on Purim, and I need a rest. Your ever-worked friend, Red Crayons." Now, I think it's purple. "Hey, Duncan. All right, listen. I love that I am your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, wizard hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't stop coloring inside the lines, soon I'm going to completely lose it. So your very good friend, purple, look at what he drew. You see, he got a lot of lines, so he has to stay on lines. And then read the next letter. Dear Duncan, I am tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I'm neither of them. I am beige and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, ponies and puppies while the only things I get are turkey dinners and I'm lucky, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, you see? It's not quite beige, it's not quite brown, it's in the middle. He doesn't look too happy because he doesn't like to be beige. Oh, that's another letter. Duncan, gray crayons here, you're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray. But that's a lot of space to color it all by myself. And don't even get me started on your things, hippos and humpback whales. You know how tired I am healing one of those things. Oh, such big animals. Your very tired friend, Crazy Crayon Gray. Oh, look at that. Those are big animals to draw, to color. We are getting to the white page. Look at that. Hey, Duncan. You color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you are using me on, white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even notice I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill in empty spaces between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your friend, White Crayon. That's white. You can barely see a white. Oh. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things. Things are colored in by other colors, all of which think they are brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. Green. Look at what he's drawn in green. Isn't that nice? Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon I am writing for two reasons. One is to say that I like my work. Loads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problem and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things. The second reason I write is for my friend Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving me crazy. It's a long story, so if you let me, can I continue tomorrow, because I think it's a long book. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk about other colors tomorrow if it's okay with you. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Enjoy the book. I hope you did enjoy the book. So take care and be safe. I love you and miss you. Bye.